The new, can we still call you new general manager of the Victoria Harbourcats of the West Coast League now joins us, Jim Swanson. Congratulations on the new role. When did you take over?
It was the end of November that really I started working. I went to the general manager meetings in Salem, Oregon, and that was a great indoctrination into what is happening in the league and on an inside basis. And I've been enjoying my time ever since. Really been on the ground here since the beginning of December in Victoria. And it's been quite a process as my family transitions from Prince George down to here. They're just moving down here in the next couple of days. So that's a good time for us, and at long last, we're going to be put back together.
Harbourcats have only been around for 2 years. You've been around for once. What's that like selling baseball here in Victoria?
This town is hungry for baseball. There's a real passion for the game here in Victoria, and really you have to look no farther than the fact that Victoria has had baseball. It's gone away. Had it gone away, Canadian Baseball League, the Seals of the Golden League. I mean, there's history here going back 100 years in baseball, and they just don't seem to get tired of somebody else trying to bring a great level of baseball here. And that's maybe been the biggest challenge we've had, is to confirm to everybody that we are here for the long haul. We're not planning to go anywhere. Our owner, John McLean, when he came in, did all the right things, made the right relationships, has done the right things in working with the city and building that relationship, and signed leases to the tune of 9 years. So I don't know how much more you can prove to people that you plan to be here for a long time than to sign a 9-year lease. It's not a year-to-year thing here. And really, my family and myself making the commitment to leave stable work and everything that's going on in Prince George, a good situation for us there, to come to what we think is going to be a better situation, because we plan to be here. And the line I like to tell people here in Victoria is, I hope you like me because I'm not leaving. So, and really that's the same way for the Harbourcats, is that we hope you like our brand of baseball, because we do not plan to do anything but keep on playing baseball here for a long time to come.
You mentioned relationships. The Harbourcats have done a great job with minor baseball here in Victoria. Talk to me about that relationship.
You know what? We have really been able to meet some great people through that, and the Eagles, the Mariners, those programs at the premier level, the Greater Victoria Baseball Association, Little League, the softball associations here, really all of them have become our partners, and we allow them to do the 50-50s at our games. So through that 50-50 last year, we provided $25,000 back into youth baseball and softball in Victoria. And of course, that's not a small number. That's not a number that anybody's going to sneeze at. So we like to think that we're doing our part to really be part of that core. And we're very pleased to be able to have them be our friends. Really, that's what it's about, is making sure that the right people are the same ones that support you and that you're supporting them. It is a two-way street, and we're glad to be on that street.
Do you want this to be the island's team? I mean, obviously the West Coast League may not look into another center on the island, but you're going to go play an exhibition game in Duncan, and you're really getting that community involved as well.
Yeah, we've done a lot to try and work our brand and to sell our brand further up the island, and make sure people know that they have a summer option. They can come here and enjoy all the great things that happen in Victoria. There's so many. It's a great city and a great region, but they can take in a baseball game as well and see a very high caliber. And so we're going to play an exhibition game on June the 22nd. We're calling it Baseball Day in Duncan. Mm-hmm. It's their year-ender for their youth baseball, and it's going to be an afternoon game, and we're bringing the Langley Blaze, the PIL team, over to do that. And there's really no other team on the island that would be that good competition. We're going to put on exhibition games, which we're going to do on June 21st here at Sports Traders Diamond at Royal Athletic Park, and then at Evans Park in Duncan. We wanted to be against a good team. It was going to push us, and I don't think there's any harm in losing some exhibition games. That means you were pushed. That means you played a good level of baseball, and we want to make sure that we are pushed when we play those games. So the Duncan market has been very supportive of the Harbourcats, very supportive in the first year, and we think that we can grow that even further as we move forward into years 2, 3, and 20 and 22.
Season opens June the 6th. You're up in Kelowna, the other Canadian team. You'll be in my neck of the woods. But talk to me about the players on this team. How does the team look?
Yeah, we're deep. Last year's an expansion team. It was and a Canadian expansion team. A bit more of a challenge to bring the players up. Now we have guys coming to us. It's the largest market in the West Coast League. It is. It's got a great facility, a great historical facility with new upgrades. The seats that are in the park, 1,300 seats in the park, and now it's our job to bring better players into the park, and that's what we've worked very hard on during the winter. And we've got no less than 7 drafted players who will be on our team this year. Of the first 38 that we've announced, I believe 33 of them are Division I players. Last year we we had a lot of guys that were junior college NAIA, Division II, Division III guys. So, Bob Miller and Dennis Rogers, who was our head coach but stepped aside for personal reasons, did a tremendous job this winter of working very hard with their networks and growing their group of players to bring in the best that we possibly can. And really, we think Victoria deserves a champion. You can never guarantee that, but you can do all the work to try and lay the groundwork. And I do believe that our coaches have done everything possible to put a winning team on the field, and now it's up to the coaches they know to make sure that it comes together as a team.
Can June 6th come fast enough?
In some ways we can't wait for it to start. In other ways, there's always a lot of work to be done. We're doing a lot of work with the city, great meetings going on regularly with them. Our ticket sales are going very strong. We're ahead of last year's pace in that way. Corporate sponsors have been tremendous in this community. We can't thank them enough, and we can always use more. You're never satisfied. You always want to find more partners to work with. And our staff is coming together very, very well. We've been able to put together a tremendous medical team this year. We've been able to put together some great ideas around working with Peninsula Co-op this year, working with all the media in Victoria here this year. It's been a really good opportunity.
Thanks for doing this. Good luck this season.
Thank you very much. See you in Kelowna.
All right. Jim Swanson, he's the general manager of the Victoria Harbourcats for the West Coast League.